Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, traders and investors. This is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Today it is the 7th of July 2023, as usual, Friday evening. So a very good evening to everyone. So if you can hear me loud and clear, please say a hi to me in the comments or in the chat box. Okay, this live stream is broadcasted to both Facebook and also on YouTube as well. So the night is still young, 11:30. We are just getting started. So give me a like, share, or comment. Say a hi to me in the chat box or in the comments. Okay, liking is free. It doesn't cost you money, but it tells Facebook and YouTube algo that you want to see more of MarketWise Asia content in the future. Because if you don't do that, okay, sooner or later I will disappear from your feed on. Okay, so give me a like, share, or comment. Okay. All right, let me take a look at the comments right now. So for those who commented, okay, no, thank you so much. Okay, for those who didn't, okay, at least give me a like. Okay. All right, Christopher, Adeline, Xiok Guan, Benson, Sanya, Christina, Wei Lun, Henry, Mary, Pei Wen, LW, Tarun, Mark, SC, Yang. Okay, so good, Gabriel, good evening, everyone. So we are very fast into the start of the July already. So I hope you guys are still doing okay and doing well. Okay, all right. So hello, Chao Hong, Elena, Hun Vam. Okay, so let me kickstart this session right now. So I think there are around 100 people in the room combining Facebook and YouTube. So, there's only 15 likes. So, do you mind if you just give me some more like, okay? Or liking is free, okay? It doesn't cost you money. Just click like, okay? Just click like and share anyway. Okay, let me share my screen right now. So, first thing first, disclaimer, whatever I share today is just for education. Okay, it's not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. Alex should be wrong. So please do your own due diligence. Okay, this is not financial advice. All right, so Kenny, Xinjun, okay, Forrest, okay, William, so good to see every one of you here. So as I mentioned in the description in the live stream, okay, so I'll share with you some of the things like what is the upcoming major catalyst for the stock market. Okay, is the market poised for surge in volatility? So you guys can see yesterday the market actually had a down day yesterday. So people are thinking, well, whether this is the start of another correction or a more steeper correction and such. Okay, all right. So will the Federal Reserve, okay, Jerome Powell persist in the hiking rates, or will they relent? Okay. So first thing first, okay, I think for the past 1 or 2 days, I think you guys should know that there's another social app that's coming into the market right now. That is the Mark Zuckerberg, Threads. Okay, is the competitor for Twitter. Okay. So I also have a Threads account. How many of you have a Threads account? Just type me in the comments, okay? Or you think that there's too many, social media network apps to keep track, okay? You just type me no, okay? I have lah, okay? Just type me, okay? Anyway, right, these are the social channels that I have. Telegram channel, YouTube, Twitter, and Threads. Okay, this is the latest one. So of course, Telegram, I think most of you should be on Telegram. I post the latest updates, price mover, breaking news. Like for example, just now the non-farm payroll, I posted the results, the data into the Telegram channel. YouTube, I think quite a number of you are watching on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a like and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, subscribe. So next time, when I go live, okay, you forget that Alex has a Friday evening, okay, a live stream, you also push to you, okay? So subscribe, okay? And Twitter, a lot of times I post some of my trade ideas on Twitter, but I think right now I have to post on Threads as well. So Threads, so let me just share these Threads with you. Threads is just a very basic version of Twitter lah. Okay, so yeah, very basic. So I didn't really post much, but I think moving forward, I think I might post both on Twitter and Threads as well. I think Threads, they have an advantage because it is linked to the Instagram account, so it's very easy to link up to Threads. And I think Mark Zuckerberg said that there's right now more than 30 million account on Threads already. So of course, it is we have to see whether it can gain traction or not. Okay. Yeah, I think it has to have a lot more features. So right now it's still very bare. Okay, so very similar to Twitter. All right. Max, you say after I sign up after you and Adam started your track posting. You know why or not? Because I'm not so into TikTok video and such. So I think text. I will be more comfortable in posting text and all the images lah. Okay. All right. So yeah. So do follow my. Oh, by the way, my Threads account is Hey Alexio. Hey Alexio. You can go and search. I post the link in the comments. So as usual, I try to finish this live stream within 1 hour. I really hope so, but a lot of times I tend to exceed a little bit more of time. Okay, so let's proceed now. So I think Market Insights Trading Festival, it is coming up, okay, next weekend. So 15th of July is the virtual session. 29th of July, it is the in-person, okay. So can I just check how many of you has registered for the in-person, okay, for the 29th of July one? For the 29th of July, if you are going, if you have registered, just type 29 in the comments. All right, 15 is the virtual, 29 is the in-person at Suntec Convention Hall. So this is only for people residing in Singapore. So I think Pei Wen, I think you are asking in the Telegram channel. So right now, we do intend to do video recording. So this is mini exclusive for those who are coming in person. And of course, there's goodie bag, okay? Some IG auto open close umbrella and double wall with fiber bottle that's worth $60. So only for those who are able to attend in person. Okay, and later I'll show you who are the people, who are the keynote speakers that is in person at the 29th of July. So first thing first, let me post the link. So for those who can't attend, okay, we didn't neglect you. We still have the virtual session on the 15th of July. So this is the site over here. So 15 and 29 online in person, very simple. Once you register, right, you will be automatically registered for the virtual session. So once you proceed, okay, we will show you how to proceed for the in-person as well. So step by step, okay. But nevertheless, once registered, guaranteed for the virtual session. First name, email, and mobile, and you are good to go. Okay, and the information is here. Okay, and you also get to participate in our lucky draw. Okay, can reach over here, and also Rainer Teo, one of the keynote speakers, will be sending you the bonus exclusive ebook breakout stock trading system. Okay, that's worth $49. So once you register, check your email. You'll receive this ebook to download. Okay. So once again, I'll post the link in the comments for those who just joined over here, and it is all free. It is all free. So for the 15th of July, Brian Shannon, okay, the master of the Anchor View Up, okay, the author of the book Anchor View Up, he'll be speaking online with you guys. So very excited to invite him. Okay, he'll sharing with you the Anchor View Up strategies as well. And Manish from IG, Jay-Tun from Swing Trading, Royston Tan from New Academy of Finance, and Joe Augustine, I think many of you know him as the DJ. Okay, and he also is into trading and also investing. So, I think more things to share with you. Okay, he's not only just a DJ. Okay, and in person, Rainer Teo. Okay, he has 1.7 million. Okay, YouTube subscriber. Okay, and Jun Rong, IG Asia Market Strategies. J2 is speaking. Okay, both for the virtual and the in person as well. And Alvin Chow. Okay, Dr. Wealth. Okay, CEO, and we are still finalizing the titles and the topics. Okay, once it is ready, okay, and we will send you the details, everything by next week. Okay, so for those who register, you receive more emails coming up next week or so. Okay, I think that's all for now for this announcement over here. And yeah, season advantage I'll go through later. So for those who missed the early bird special, okay, I think there are some people who still requesting for some coupon discount, etc. So I'll give you 10% discount, okay, for those who are watching this Facebook Live and YouTube stream also. So seasonal advantage I'll go through later, or 10% off, okay, you still receive, okay, a discount. Okay, I'll post a link in the comments. All right, help you to harness the power of seasonality to identify the most profitable period to trade specific stocks. Okay, let's kickstart this session right now. So I think on Wednesday, okay, there's some Fed meeting, okay, Jerome Powell said that there's more rate hike ahead. And many members, are also thinking of, more rate hike. Okay, so this is the news. Okay, so the Fed see more rate hike ahead, but at a slower pace. Okay, so the minutes show. But all in all, you can read through this. Okay, I'll post the link in the comments. This is again not the latest news, but I believe those who have been watching the market, following the market, you should know. So yeah, I mean that they are still continuing to hike interest rate. So from the Fed to watch over here, so there's a 92% chance that they will hike. Okay, let me put this like this. Okay, there's a 92% chance that they will hike another 25 basis point. That is 0.25% on the 26th of July. Okay, that is the next Fed meeting over here. Okay, so if you go to the watch through over here, I post the link in the comments also. Okay, so this is the 26th of July. So right now, the interest rate is 5 to 5.25%. So coming to the 26th, there's about 95% chance that you're going to hike. Okay, another 25 basis point to 5.25 to 5.5% interest rate. So, and in September, they are going to hike again. So previously, it's like, I think 25% to 50% chance. And after this meeting, it is like a sure case, okay, a sure thing that it's going to hike another 25 basis point. So for those who have been watching me, you should know that, I am in favor of the Fed continue to hike, because if the Fed continue to hike, it means that the market, based on historical data, okay, historically, okay, when the Fed is continuing hiking, okay, the market still have the room to go up. Once it kind of plateau and then start to pivot and then start to drop interest rate, subsequently the market will start to crash or have a major correction. So as long as the Fed continue to hike, plateau, don't drop interest rate, I am still in favor of a bull market. So I think as of now, is everything okay? Everything okay? Just type okay, good. Okay, type good in the comments. Give me a like, share, or comments if you understand everything so far. Give me a like, okay, engage with me, entertain me, okay. And okay, type good in the comment, or just type letter G in the comments lah. All right, so, and of course, just now the non-farm payroll, okay, non-farm payroll just now I posted in the Telegram channel, okay, over here, okay. All right, so actual is 209, expectation 230, 239. So, it is less than expected, okay, the number of employment change provided, okay. Initially, the market dropped, but right now, the market sort of recovered, okay. The market, I think before the market opens today at 9:30 p.m., the market initially had a drop once these non-farm payroll came out. But, yeah, I think this is still okay, okay. I think the next week one, there's more data that's coming out. Okay, as usual. Okay, CPI and PPI on the Wednesday and on the Thursday. But I think CPI and PPI, these will not affect the market so much as like the previous month when the inflation is still high. Everybody is just stocking on the PPI. When it dropped, the market will have a kind of a big reaction. But I believe next week or so, okay, next week, in fact, it's next week, okay, CPI, PPI, should be within the expectation, and the market has already priced in that, inflation, it is, it's like, a non-event case, okay, so, shouldn't move the market so much. But having said that, it can still, have a knee-jerk reaction. Okay, when the news first came out, it should have a spike up or spike down. But no, so just be aware that there is still volatility. Okay, there's still volatility ahead. Okay, on the 12th and 13th of July. That's next week, Friday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then on Friday, there's this consumer sentiment. So towards the end of next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, there's economic data that is coming out. All right. So as mentioned, okay, I think when I first started at the start of July, even in fact at the end of June, I mentioned that July tends to be a bullish month over here. So again, based on the data from Carson research over here, you guys should be able to see right over here. So not tentatively, okay, most of the time, okay, based on historical data, okay, from 1950 to 2022, okay, the first half of July tend to be a more bullish month. So if July is going to be a bullish month, okay, it is the first half of July. Okay, can you just type first half? Okay, first half, maybe just type 1H, okay? First half, 1H, the first half of July. First half of July. And subsequently, okay, based on the data over here from the 16, 17 onwards, the market, kind of getting weaker. And of course, you guys should know by now, I talked I mentioned many times that August and September tend to be a weaker month for the stock market. And this is where when your selection of stocks is extremely crucial, which sectors, which industry, which particular stock to choose, okay, you test your stock selection, okay, into the August and July as well, okay. And Carson Research also have a very interesting, this is taken from Ryan the Trick, okay, from Twitter, so credit goes to him. So let me show you this once again, okay. So, okay, I think there's a lot of data over here. So let me try to zoom in over here. So basically it means that, okay, what happens, okay, when, okay, it is till June, and when it is June, which is, we just passed June, and the S&P return has more than 10% return. So moving forward after a 10% return, okay, at the end of June, what happened for the next 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months? Can you see that, all right, for the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, most of the time, okay, it tends to be positive. And adding in that this is a pre-election year, the market tends to be positive. So I believe, okay, the market still has room to go higher until the end of the year. Okay, so you can see this is just based on data. This is factual, okay. Of course, what will happen until the end of the year, it is my opinion. But okay, based on the past historical data from 1954 to 2021, when the S&P has more than 10% return at the end of June, okay, can see that, after, the next 12 months, okay, 77.3% chance you'll move higher, okay. Within the next 6 months, okay, 81% chance, okay, you go higher, okay. And within the next 3 months, also about 70% chance, 68.2% chance that you go higher. In fact, for the July return, also not too bad. There's more than about 63% chance that, it will also be positive, okay, as well, okay. All right, so this is the data. So, all in all, I'm still bullish until the end of the year. Okay. By the way, how many of you right now are bullish or bearish? Okay. Let's don't go until so far. Okay. Maybe until the next 3 months or so. Are you bullish or bearish? If you are bull, just type bull in the comments. If you are bear, okay, just type bear in the comments. Okay. I'll take a sip of water. I hope I'm not going too fast. So I still got some things to cover here. Most of you are bull. QQ Wong is bear. Kim In Ramo is bull. Okay. All right. So nothing wrong. This is just your views and opinion. So most of you are bull. So you can see that, so we can see that a lot more people are bull. Okay. I remember, last year, December, and the start of the year, January. Okay, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I gave a poll also. All right, I had a poll. That time people are still skeptical, but if you remember, if you can watch my past video, or at least at the start of the year, I'm more gravitating towards the start of the year. As in more gravitating that it's going to bullish at the start of the year. Okay. So Yi Yang say bear. Okay, Yi Yang also a guru over here. So he say bear. Okay, you must also take note. Okay. By the way, I am still bullish. Okay, still bullish. I would say until OPEX options expiry. Okay. All right. Subsequently, I might be a little bit bearish. Okay. All right. So I more gravitating towards the bearish side within the next 3 months. This is my personal view. Okay. But at the end of the year, until end of the year, okay, I think I'm overall still bullish. But August, September, I think it will be a hard time for the stock market. Okay. First of all, it is based on the historical data, and secondly, after the OPEX, I'll share a view, okay, my personal view over here. Okay, so before I go into that, okay, I recently discovered a interesting tool over here. So this is can show you what's the return. Okay, it will subdivide into the sectors, the industry, and individual stocks as well. So the site is pretty interesting. Okay, stock market dot industry. Stock market dot industry. I'll post the link in the in the comments. So okay, stock market. Oops, not this one. Should be this stock market dot industry over here. Okay, right now there are about 200 people in the room. Give me a like, share, or comments. Only 42 likes, eh? Hey, Mike lah, okay? Give me some like, can or not? Okay? It also help you, okay? It also help you that, next time, when I post any updates in Facebook or YouTube, you will receive the updates, If you don't do anything, Facebook and YouTube most likely, will just die off, it will not show you anything, okay? So basically, okay, you can see this site is a very simple site, okay? Not much user interface or experience, very simple site. I don't know who did up this site, okay? But the key thing is you can go through the sectors, industry, and team over here. All right, so sectors, you click on sectors. All right, okay, so you can see that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the 11 sectors are all in. So it's classified into 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. So let's say, for example, you want to know what is the leading industry. Of course, there are other tools like FinViz, and another some things that I shared with you guys before, or stock charts. But this is another site you can go and see, go and check it out. So like 1 month, okay, you just click on, you can sort it out. So you can see that the past 1 month, or cyclical, industrial, real estate, actually I mentioned before, right? Okay, real estate this month, in fact, in July is actually not too bad one. So for the past 3 months, okay, like tech is the leading sector. Consumer, cyclical, then communication, industrial. Okay, all these are doing not too bad. All this is classified under sectors. So if you click on technology, all right, it can show you, okay, this is price chart, nothing fanciful. Then it show you related sectors to show you whether it's outperforming the rest of the sectors, okay, or outperforming better comparing to the rest of the industry, okay. And then you click on the industry at the top over here, okay. All right, so sector then subdivide into industry, different all the industry. I'll show you where is it, okay. It is not loading well. Is it too many people? Too many people loading. Okay, so you can see over here, industry, there's a lot. Okay, there's a lot. So I think the things that you can do is again sort it out. Okay, 1 month, just click on it. What is the best industry? Real estate, lumber, uranium, infrastructure, airlines. Okay, for the past 3 months. Okay, airlines. Okay, infrastructure, residential construction. Okay, let's say we click into airlines. Okay, then you can compare. The charts, nothing fanciful, but this is pretty interesting over here. Okay, related industry. Okay, you show you whether the airlines is actually outperforming or underperforming. Okay, related. Okay, and it'll show you what are all the airlines stocks over here. Okay, and then if you go to teams, I think are all these like specific teams. I know maybe like cyber securities, funeral services, interesting teams. Okay, it is more like a sub sector industry also, but I don't know how they classify. But thematic, again, you can go to like 1 month, okay, crypto, not too bad for the past 1 month, 3 months, okay. All right, Argentina banks, not too bad. So you click on Argentina, all right, then you know that, hey, what are the Argentina banks around over here? So pretty interesting site. It is free for now, and just treat it as another tool, another arsenal, okay, for you in case, for example, FinViz is down, stock chart is down. You can also use this as a backup or another tool for you to move forward, okay. So I'll post the link in here to you, okay. It is something new to you, right? It is something new to you. Just type new in the comments. I believe should be new to most of you lah. I believe most of you should not know this site unless you are into Twitter and you happen to browse through this site over here. Okay, so very interesting. Okay, stock market dot industry. Okay, and then okay, so now the reasons over here. So why am I bullish until the OPEX? Okay, so as I mentioned really just now, right, in the chart over here, okay, historically, the first half of July tends to be the positive months. Second half of the July, not so positive, okay, until the end of July, and then August and September, it is a weaker month. Correct now, okay? This is the first reason, okay? All right. I trust seasonals quite a lot, okay? All right, so based on historical data. Of course, not every month, not every year is the same, but, try to focus, have, how to say, you better be prepared, better prepared, okay? So historical is like this. You don't want to be, taken off guard. Suddenly, how come July second half is so weak? I think you taken off guard. So at least you know seasonally, okay, historical data, July is weaker. Okay, and secondly, OPEX. As I mentioned, this is first of all, I also mentioned in the Telegram channel over here. Over here that OPEX expiry. So as I mentioned, OPEX expiry can spur in trading activity and volatility as well. And traders in anticipation of the expiry can adjust their position. So you need to know when are the options expiry date. And as I mentioned over here, I have a calendar. I post a link in the comments for you guys to take a look. I think I posted. I posted once before, but very easy to remember lah. So it's bit.ly link. Just /OPEX 2023. The data is directly from CBOE. One of the exchange futures exchange also. So you can see that in July, so these are the legends over here. So you can see that the main one is the one that is pinkish red, that kind, or reddish pink. Is this one, July. Can I draw now? July 21st of July. It is the OPEX options expiry day. OPEX options expiry day. So do you remember? I don't know how many of you actually, I think, attended my previous Facebook Live. I mentioned to you that, normally, not always, normally, gravitating towards OPEX, the market tends to go higher, leading to OPEX. If you actually remember how I explained that, you remember, you watched that before, just type me in the comments. If you don't remember, you can just type no, doesn't matter, but I won't explain again. All right, I will try to do a very short introduction, or short explanation. Anybody remember? Did I mention that gravitating leading to option expiry, the market tends to go higher. Again, not always, not 100%, but a lot of times it's like this. The simplified reason, it is because there are always fund managers wanting to buy puts, for example, to protect their portfolio. Buy puts, currently buy puts. So how do the options market dealer or market maker do, how to say, for the market, they always a liquidity provider. So the options market makers or dealers, they're always out there in the market to provide liquidity. So for example, fund managers, they want to buy puts. The market makers have to sell to them. So if the fund managers buy puts to protect, to hedge their portfolio, to buy puts, to buy puts, then the dealers have to sell to them. So essentially, the options dealer, they are selling puts, Selling puts, if you know, it is actually, bullish, but you need to realize that the options dealers, they are not in the business of making prediction or taking one side of the trade. They want to provide liquidity, so they want to hedge their position as well to make their position delta neutral. Delta neutral, can be a very fancy word, but anyway, essentially, it's just telling you that they wanted to, hedge their position. They do not want to have a directional view. I sell put, which means that I am bullish. I don't want to be bullish. I want to be flat. So how do they hedge? So if they sell put, they are bullish. How do they hedge? They can sell, they can short the stock directly, on the stock market or the indices. So they are shorting the market. So, but towards the options expiry, when the IV drop, when the delta is dropping to zero, they do not have to hedge so much. So they have to cover their position. So towards the end of option expiry, when they cover their position, at one go, these short covering of position which they have to buy, okay, we will lead the market to go higher. Okay, all right. I don't know whether you can understand or not. If you cannot understand, doesn't matter. Okay, just treat me as, you know, just sing a song to you right now. Okay, maybe my explanation is not that good, but nevertheless, you just need to understand that gravitating towards the option expiry, the market tends to go higher. And after the options expire, after that, okay, the market tends to have weakness. Okay, that is where the market, okay, tends to drop. You can see that last month the market tends to drop after the OPEX. Okay, which means that after the 21st, okay, after the 21st, okay, if the market it is going to be weak, I believe, you know, after 21st, the OPEX, okay, will be the time, okay, the market to be weaker. Of course, I don't know whether it's going to be true or not, but I believe so, that, you know, combining the historical data that, you know, the first half of July is going to be stronger, second half to be weaker, and after the OPEX, okay, it tends to be weaker, the market tends to be weaker. So, you know, I'll be more careful after the OPEX, which means that generally on the 24th of July onwards, I'll be more careful. So right now, leading to 21st of July, I am still more gravitating towards the bullish side. I think the market could still go higher. Okay, this is just my personal opinion. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So don't say Alex say the market sure go up until 21st of July. I could be wrong. Okay, can understand? If you understand, just type yes in comments. Can? Okay, so yeah. So far until 21st of July, I think I'm still gravitating towards the more bullish side. After 21st, a bit more careful. Ken, if you think the information is interesting to you, new to you, okay, just give me a like, okay, or share this Facebook Live. Let more people know that there's this gentleman, Alex, always providing, you know, live stream on every Friday evening, good market outlook, good knowledge, good analysis, you know, to you guys, okay? All right. So Ken, okay, so talking about that, I also have some position to share with you guys over here. Okay, so I have to talk about the seasonal data again. Okay, so there's this seasonal advantage for those who are new, right? So I have this report over here for July to September. Okay, I do not have so much time to show you how it really works. Okay, all right, you can watch through this video on this on the landing page over here. But okay, I will show you. I have this data over here. So the data, it is, you know, the stock symbol, closing day, winning percentage, number of years, calendar day, sector industry, which means it looks something like this. Okay, it looks something like this over here. Okay, so this is based on the April to September data over here. So I have the PDF and also the Excel spreadsheet as well. So this is the latest Excel spreadsheet over here. So I won't go through. So I'll just quickly go through. So this is the April one over here. Okay, Ken. So I was looking at some stocks over here. So Thomson Reuters. So for those who are subscribed, not subscribed, okay, for those who paid for this report over here, I already show you how to, you know, what are the stocks to watch. You know, there are so many stocks. What are the sectors, industry, you know, to watch also. I show you a tool how to watch. Correct or not? Okay. And these are things that I'm watching. Okay. So for me, I have this Thomson Reuters. It is actually going against me, but I'm still okay. So, you know, this is over here. So Thomson Reuters, okay, it is near towards the all-time high over here, okay, and based on seasonal data, 7th of July to the 1st of August, for the past 11 years, okay, 91% of the time, it is positive. So I have this, but right now it's a little bit underwater, and there's a reason why I am into this sector. So for those who paid for the report, you should know, okay? And for those who are new over here or who missed the first video, I'll post another video to share with you another updates this coming week also for those who paid for the seasonal advantage report. And I don't mind sharing with you, I'm also looking at the Brazil cap ETF, Brazil ETF, which I mentioned during my exclusive, only for the seasonal advantage people over here. Okay, one of them is Brazil. I mentioned that. Okay, from the 6th of July to the 25th of July, for the past 10 years, 90% of the time, it is actually positive. For Brazil, right, EW is actually EWZ. EWZ. It is only the two that I can share views. Okay, the rest, it is just purely for my people on the seasonal advantage. So there are a lot more. EWZ over here. EWZ. So let me see how is it going right now. EWZ not too bad right now. Can you see that EWZ? Generally it is heading higher. Okay. Christina, I don't know whether you purchased it late or what. I think not 100% watch the video because only I think 70+% actually open the email. So it could be inside the email but it didn't watch. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, moving forward, I will try to give more updates for the seasonal advantage user, which I call them the seasonal advantage insiders lah. Okay, or I can see that the EWZ, it is going Henry received, right? So it goes higher, and just using the cloud and CPR, can see that it tends to support at the CPR, and this month it is hovering at the CPR as well. And what I like is that I use candle. Okay, what I like is that that okay, you can see that it break below the low over here and then flush back up again. Okay, so this is kind of a positive bullish action to me. And if I add in the usual indicator, can you see that right now it is at the central pivot range over here? And if you add in the yearly, okay, this is the black dotted line over here. This is a yearly CPR. Okay, you can see that it is also very near the yearly pivot as well. So this is a double support zone on the monthly and the yearly pivot, okay, which around this zone. So I am actually looking to go long, but I haven't go long yet lah. Okay, don't say I front run you. Anyway, I don't have such power to front run you. Okay, anyway, yeah. So I'm looking again. I'm not asking you to copy me and go long. Okay, this is just one of the trade ideas. Okay, based on the seasonal advantage. Okay, so from a seasonal advantage, there are a lot more. Okay, keep your watch list tight, focus. Okay, again, the seasonal advantage is not a signal service. Okay, it is basically providing you data. Okay, just providing you data, but this data is very focused. Okay, very tight watch list. So where you want to enter, when you want to enter, how you want to enter, it is entirely up to you. Okay, but give you a very good sense of what group is moving in the market. So the data for the for this, like, this is the April to May one. So I will also provide you, if you purchase the plus version, okay, for with the Excel version, okay, Excel data, you can also sort it out. So if you want to just focus on certain sectors, you can go through, you can filter. If you just want to, let's say for example, you just want the healthcare, then you can just sort it out. All the healthcare stocks here, from what date to what date, it is all here. Okay, and generally I prefer to watch the ETF, because ETF, it actually gives me a bird's eye view of what is actually happening. So this is the April one. So like for example, what are the countries? Like what are the, like for example, the Brazil, it is from the ETF data as well. Again, you can sort certain things. Okay, a lot of things can sort also. So this is basically what you get in the seasonal advantage as well. So I'm still providing a coupon code discount over here. So for those who haven't got it, okay, you are thinking of getting it because it is still the start of July. August and September, it tends to be more tricky. So I think your watch list need to be very tight. At least need to know what to focus on over here. So this is the seasonal advantage over here. I'll post the link. Okay, still got 10% off. So this is here. I'll post the link in the comments. So once you're on this side over here, okay, all right, just click on the buy now. Okay, only the plus version has the Excel data. So just key in 10 off. Okay, so 149 after a 10% discount will be only 134. Okay, it is still very value for money. You just need one single trade. Okay, you most likely you cover the cost of the report. As I mentioned a lot of times, most likely one losing trade will cost more than $134. Correct? Okay, some of you one losing trade can be $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, one losing trade, no, because you just hold on to your losing trade. Okay, so 134, it is nothing. And right now I'm still giving you discount over here. Okay, can? Once again, I'll post a link in the comments over here. Seasonal advantage. Okay, I'm still providing you discount. It is to the start of July only. Okay, so I think just now Darius got question, right? So let me try to answer this question first. So does the price action, VVIX market and other indicator agree on this? So far, your bullishness is all based on season, nothing based on current price action. Okay, there's always a case for bullish and a case for bearish buyers lah. Okay, if you are talking about VVIX, VVIX ratio. So previously, it has a divergence. So I use a naked chart over here. Okay, actually I mentioned I want to talk about VVIX actually. Okay, you talk at the right time. You ask the question at the right time. So I add in the SPY over here. SPY over here. Okay, so while the market it is kind of grinding up a little bit, okay, the VVIX ratio is actually down. So there was a divergence over here. So for the S&P 500, okay, for the S&P 500, there is a correction, but it is a very kind of a ranging. Okay, it's a consolidation. Okay, so for example, like S&P 500. Okay, all right, it is a little consolidation. Okay, after that it continue to go higher. Okay, but how do I say? So subsequently, this is a bit kind of a discretionary view already. So even though there is a divergence over here, yeah, let me try to do a VVIX ratio. Sorry, yeah, let me try to process my thoughts again. So this is the VVIX ratio over here. Okay, so I add in my SPY over here. Okay, so you can see that while the market it is, I realize that you always like to ask about the VVIX, market internals. Okay, so it is coming down, but there was a period it is coming down with the stock market, okay. But yeah, there's a divergence. I agree with that. The market kind of range, and then right now the VVIX ratio it is showing star signal over here. So I think quite some time since I mentioned about star signal. So the star signal is just my proprietary signal where it shows me whether there's a reversal going on. So you can see that the prior times when there is a star reversal over here, okay, okay, there's a star signal on the VVIX, the market, over here, okay, and then continue to go higher, and then over here continue to go higher. This is a time where it failed, okay, it go a little bit higher and then come back down. So not exactly 100% correct, but it does give me some. Okay, I thought today it will give me a star signal. I thought today, but it didn't. Okay, actually I have to remove that, but very near to a star signal, very near. It didn't. Okay, so today VVIX it is actually going higher. All right, so which means that there's a potential chance that the S&P 500 can continue to go a little bit higher, but you need to understand it doesn't give you the magnitude. It doesn't say you'll go how high it is. Okay, it doesn't mean that you'll break the high and go to all-time high and much higher. It just tells you that potentially you can go a little bit higher. I don't know the magnitude. Okay, so this is one aspect. And if you're talking about market breadth, as I mentioned already, okay, market breadth, it is high. Okay, it is high. Overall, it is high, but not overly high. Okay, not overly high. So I think the market can still grind a little bit higher, but you need to be careful because we're not into July. maybe mid July, then need to be more careful over here. So this is the as I mentioned last week, right? This is the decision point chart gallery over here. All right, percentage of stocks above the 20 EMA 50 and such. Okay, so from above the percentage of stocks above the 50 EMA, it is approaching 80 already. So it is high. Okay, it is high, but it's not overly high. Okay, only the 20 EMA is high. So the breadth is signaling overbought condition, almost there. Okay, but okay, this is my discretionary view. I think the market can still grind a little bit higher. Okay, plus the VIX potential star signal. Not, I thought today you have, but it didn't. But almost there. But a lot of times it also give me a very good signal, even though it doesn't have a star signal, and the market can continue to go a little bit more higher. Okay, I don't know whether I lost people or not, but this is just my personal. This is a bit more discretionary, okay, a bit more subjective, a bit more how I actually read the market itself. Okay, Ken? Everything okay? Just type okay in the comments. Getting a little bit quiet. Okay, Ken? Another one that I'm actually looking on. Coffee, tea or me? Actually, it's not tea or me. It is actually coffee. Okay, I posted actually this on Twitter. I posted this over here. Follow me on Twitter as well. Okay, so can see that on the coffee seasonality, this is based on the futures data over here, futures, okay, which I don't provide for the seasonal vantage because most of you don't trade futures. So I do look at other commodities and such. Okay, but the common one, like for example, gold, and if it is inside the data, like for example, GLD gold ETF, they'll be in, but the more obscure one, they are not inside. Like for example, coffee. Okay, so coffee, okay, from the 6th of July to the 21st of July, okay, for the past 10 years, okay, 80% chance it went higher. I mean, for the past 10 years, okay, 80% of the time it went higher. So I say that while it is still in a downtrend on a day time frame, I remain open to potential opportunities. Okay, so for those who incline to follow a seasonal trend, it could be a good time to look for a long setup or trigger. Okay, so for coffee, interesting, coffee, most of you only drink coffee. I also try to trade coffee as well. So looking at coffee, I would just use the CFD data. Okay, this there is it's KC, but I think it's delayed one. It's delayed one. So I use the coffee from CFD from the Pepperstone. Okay, I am actually waiting for price to actually break above this red line over here. So not yet. Okay, so can you see that on the daily time frame it is actually on a downtrend. Very clear one now. Okay, below the cloud, below the central pivot range, it is on a downtrend. But as I mentioned, I'm looking open to opportunity. Okay, so I'm looking to price to break above this red line over here. So any of you know why this red line over here? Anybody knows or not why this red line? Okay, why this red line? So don't kanchong first. So you can see that price for the past 2 days have been trying to break above the red line over here, but cannot. So I'll wait. But again, I need to tell you that this is just my personal view. I'm just telling you what I could be doing. I could be wrong. So please don't copy me. Okay. Wash and rinse. Wash and rinse should be here, Okay, wash and rinse should be here, Okay, this is another wash and rinse. Okay, this is the wash bar, and then the rinse bar. It should be, and you should be in already. So a bit more kiasi lah. So I wash the 2-day time frame. Okay, 2-day time frame. So this is the wash line over here lah. Okay, so this is the wash line over here. This is a 2-day time frame. This is a 2-day time frame. Every single bar is 2 days. Okay, 2-day time. This is the wash bar, and right now I'm waiting for price to break above the 2-day time frame wash line. Okay, can this is my personal view. So after that, then I might consider going long to give it a try. Okay, purely based on the seasonal data. Okay, all right. So trigger plus seasonal data, but I am against the trend. I am against the trend. It is still in a downtrend. Okay, so if you want more kind of trade ideas, some interesting thing that I share on the Twitter, so I suggest that you follow me on Twitter. So for those who just watch me, okay, so Telegram, YouTube, Twitter, and the Facebook threads, okay. Netty is also one of the user for seasonal vantage, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think I saw your name. I think there are quite a number of, I cannot remember everything, but I think I saw your name because Netty, it is quite a unique name. Not many people's name is called Netty, right? So why I choose today, I think I mentioned before. So today it is because, okay, it gives me another perspective, okay? Because sometimes daily time frame can be very choppy. One day they may be very choppy. 2 day it kind of give me a better view. It is just like you go into a higher time frame, weekly time frame. It give you even a better view of what is actually generally what's happening in the market. Okay, so I watch the daily, 2 day, and weekly. Actually, I also watch the 3 day and 4 day time frame, but a bit lesser lah. I still watch that. So daily, 2 day, and weekly, it is my main time frame that I am looking at. Okay, so daily, 2 day, and weekly. Okay, all right. So this is how can you tell if the market is doing a double top? You can't tell. You can't tell. You won't know. You only know after the event is over, Payment. You only know after the event is over. So for example, over here, so do you remember what I said? Actually, naked chart. I said last week on the indices. I said that even though okay, now I'm back to indices. I'm back to indices. So last week I mentioned that even though price has broken above the anchor VWAP, it seems very bullish. Okay, inclining that the market could potentially go higher, but I'm not inclined to go long. I'm not sure whether you can remember or not. I said that I will not go long because the market has really up for so many days already. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 days. So I won't go high, especially the last day over here on Friday, over here, and it surged about 1.557% over here. Okay, it surged 1.57% over here. All right, so I said that it can go higher, but I'm not inclined to go long. I don't want to go long over here. Okay, yeah, because I am not buying at a low, I'm buying at a high. And if you realize that, after that, if you put the anchor VWAP over here, anchor VWAP, okay, I'll let Brian Shannon share a few more anchor VWAP. Basically, anchor VWAP is the volume weighted average price. I'll put more weight on those with a higher volume, okay? So there are several places where I can place the anchor VWAP, and one of them is the swing high over here. So I place it at the swing high. Can you see that once price has broken above the anchor VWAP and it is coming back to test the anchor VWAP again, it's acting as a support. And right now it is like trying to go higher again. And if you realize that in fact for today over here, okay, it is right now exhibiting a wash and rinse pattern also over here. Okay, this is the wash bar and then this rinse bar over here. Okay, for the S&P 500, once again, it is showing similar pattern as well. This is the anchor VWAP. The red line is the anchor VWAP. I anchor at the swing high. Okay, price broken above the cloud, and there's a pullback. And right now, it seems that it's supported at the anchor VWAP over here. Okay, the Dow, it is the trickier one. Okay, it is still below the anchor VWAP, but normally I don't really look at Dow. Okay, S&P, Nasdaq, and then the RTY. Okay, this is the Russell 2000. So can see that price has broken above the anchor VWAP, and then today it is trying to go higher again. So today also exhibiting a wash and rinse pattern also. Okay. So for Nasdaq, yes, this is already very near close to. Do you think it at least dropped to CPR? Do you think it will for Nasdaq? Yes, it has already dropped to the CPR already, central pivot range already. So this month, July is the new month, right? So for the Nasdaq and S&P 500, okay, we are already there already. Okay, we are already there. Okay, it didn't go to the pivot point, but we are at the central pivot range already. So it is a kind of support already, plus the anchor VWAP. Okay, and then for the Nasdaq, okay, we are also at the central pivot range, even though not at the pivot point. Okay, and then for the RTY, which is the Russell 2000, we are actually in fact hit the pivot point, and then price has kind of holding support at the pivot point. Okay, all right, so we are at the support, okay, based on the central pivot range, this green dotted line over here. Okay, can you see that it is acting as a resistance, as a support over here? So can you see that, you know, can you see that this is acting as support, resistance level, and then hitting as a resistance level over here at the central pivot range, and then hitting as resistance, and then go back up again, and then as support over here. So right now we are at the support already. So all in all, as I mentioned, okay, the market, I think if I were to go long, you could for a swing trade, okay, at least maybe I think that, you know, at least holding for at most 1 week or 2 weeks or so until the OPEX expiry, okay, until the OPEX expiry date 21st. Okay, this is my personal opinion. Okay, so yeah, so the one that I'm sharing today is this, okay, Thomson Reuters underwater, but I'm still holding, haven't hit my stop loss. And for those, okay, for those who don't know, okay, I have a losing position, okay, the TLT is the one, okay, okay, I thought that it's going to be bullish based on seasonals, but it didn't, okay, right now it is bearish, so it hit my stop loss, which is the TLT, okay, so I've already exited TLT in case I know there are a few holding TLT, okay, I already exited, so don't say that, you know, oh, let's holding on bullish, I already exited. When I'm wrong, okay, I will exit. Okay, it's just one of another trade over here. All right, so all in all, you know, I'm still more trading the forex for now. Okay, all right, so stocks are just 1 or 2 position only. So for forex, not too bad for this month, for this week also. So this one, okay, so these are the one that I'm holding right now: Aussie, Swiss, Aussie, yen. So short, Euro CAD, buy pound. So you can see that, you know, Aussie dollar, no, sorry, Aussie yen, not too bad, okay. Aussie yen, I shorted, okay, so it is coming down, so not too bad. Another one, it is like the, what else, what did I show here? Okay, Euro CAD. So I trade multiple asset classes, not just stocks. So if the stocks I find not much to trade, then I don't trade. Okay, selective. So that's why I need the seasonal advantage to give my watch list even tighter. So I actually entered somewhere around here. Okay, somewhere around here, not at the end of the bar, but somewhere in between over here. So it is going quite nicely. And then what else? And then pound Swiss, okay, GPB CHF. GPB CHF also doing not too bad, but it's grinding down, and somewhere around here. Okay, so it's grinding upward a little bit. Okay, so these are the things that I'm trading. Stocks, I have this, you know, TRI. The rest I won't share now. Okay, so Brazil ETF I'm watching. So how's the Brazil ETF right now? See, can enter or not? EWZ. Not too bad. So maybe tonight I might enter EWZ, okay, in line with the seasonal advantage data also, okay. So this is just one example. So once again, okay, if you're just watching this, you know, you can watch through the video on seasonal advantage over here, okay. Watch how it works, okay. And then I will still give you the coupon code, okay. So this is the coupon code if you want to purchase. We are still early into the start of July only, so this is the seasonal advantage, 10% off usual price over here. So, what is it? Sorry. Darius is asking, do you have any idea if the market weakness in August and September is likely to make the market fall below current price, or is it just the small drop range? I have no idea. So I didn't really dig the data. So it can be a range bound, or it can be, yeah. But anyway, the market has been up quite high already lah. Okay, so let's say for example, okay, I'll use S&P, quite high leh. Okay, so even let's say for example, you know, if it in maybe say mid-July or August, it have a steeper pullback like that, okay, I'm not surprised also, okay, it can drop. Oops. It can drop, say for example, like drop from the high to the low, drop another like 5% that kind. Okay, it is still on a uptrend. it is still on an uptrend. So if we go on a 2-day time frame, okay, to give you another perspective, you'll see that it is very far away from the cloud. Can you see that over here? Can you see over here? So let's say, for example, based on 2-day time frame, if really a very steep correction, okay, what boom like that, okay, drop until maybe like, I don't know, 4220 that kind. It is also still on an uptrend. It is just a very steep correction. So from the high from here, drop in here, also about 5%. Okay, I think drop another 5%. It is still a normal correction to me, okay. Ken, I hope that answers your question. The answer is I don't know. I didn't really dig out the data over here. Okay, yeah, Ken. 1 hour, just nice. Any question to ask? Okay, and just to let you know, okay, the Market Insights Trading Festival. So about 170 people right now. Okay, please register over here. So it is coming up next week for the virtual segment over here. So Market Insights Trading Festival, I'll post the link in the comments over here. There are lucky draw prizes to be won over here, and then okay, receive this bonus ebook by Relent, the Breakout Trading System exclusive book worth $49. Okay, and then some of the speakers over here, Brian Shannon, Anchor VWAP guy, and then the keynote speakers. I'm very excited to have him around. Okay, and then you can just browse through this. Okay, so 15th of July is Brian Shannon, Manish J, Royston, and Joe, and then in-person speaker it is Trainer Teo, 1.7 million YouTube subscriber. Jun from IG, Jay also, and Alvin Chang from Dr. Wealth. So remember to register, and for those who are able to make it in person, there'll be goodie bags for you. They're worth $60 if you attend in person. Okay, so once again, I'll post the link in the comments. So Ray is asking, what is your view on HSI? It has been quite a while I actually view the HSI. HSI. Okay, HSI based on the daily time frame, not so good. Okay, you can see that generally it is below the pivot point and also the cloud also. So below the CPR, below the cloud. So in a downtrend now, okay, based on the 2-day time frame, let me take a look over here. Also not so good. Okay, below the cloud. So weekly time frame, okay, if we are to find a support, okay, we are somewhere around there. Also, these are the trend lines over here, long-term trend line over here. Okay, we are back to this trend line over here already. Okay, we are back to this trend line over here. So we are somewhere near a support. Okay, so if you want to buy low from an investing perspective, okay, maybe you can try. But if you're talking about trading short-term wise, holding for a few days, I think maybe not on the right time, or at least you need to have a trigger at least, for example, maybe I don't know, a wash and rinse pattern somewhere around here, that kind. Then you can enter that kind. So as of now, I won't be trading the Hang Seng because like it is still in a downtrend. Okay, Ken. All right. Joshua, precious metal. Yeah, last one I mentioned is really bullish, but still too late down. Okay. Precious metal. Yeah. Okay. It is a bit late. But okay, looking at the price action for the gold, it is actually not too bad. Okay, not too bad right now. I'm actually looking to gold as well. So can you see that? Very straight one for gold. Can you see that for gold, hit the central pivot range down, then hit the central pivot range down, and then hitting the central pivot range down. Okay, so you see over here, CPR. All right. So, but right now, what do you see? Okay, right now, what do you see? Okay, can you see that when a price hit the CPR, price have a 1 day of correction? Okay, and then price start to reverse higher. Okay, all right. So today is also a wash and rinse pattern, but you need to know that it is against the trend, but seasonally, okay, not the strongest, okay, but the period of time, end of June to I think mid of July or something like that, okay, the metals tends to go a little bit higher, but this time around we are a bit late, so we are right now into the early July already, but it's starting to show sign of reversal. But again, I need to tell you, sometimes seasonal doesn't mean that on the day itself will start to move up magically. Sometimes it can be a little bit earlier, sometimes it's going to be a bit later. So a lot of times, for example, for stocks, right? I'll give you example over here. Let's say, for example, for stocks. Let's say ExxonMobil. It says start from 3rd of April. A lot of times I don't just start to look on 3rd of April. I will start to look 1 week before the 3rd of April. Then something can move a little bit higher based on price action and such. So it is not maybe sometimes not just on the day itself. You can look, can be a little bit earlier, can be a little bit later. Okay, hope that answers your question. So for gold, I'm actually looking at gold as well. Okay, and for palladium, it is the weaker one. So palladium, I won't be touching now. So if seasonally it says that it is going to be bullish, but price action still show that it is still negative, right? It is still grinding down. Then don't go and buy. Okay, at least you wait to have a trigger first. Okay, all right, can be above the central pivot range, or at least like for example like gold. Okay, you can see that after this little pin bar over here, those who know me, you know that I don't like pin bar. Pin bar a lot of times is traps for the retail trader. So people see the pin bar over here. Okay, pin bar, bearish candle. I go and short it. And short already, then reverse back up again. Okay, so if you want to go long, you can try. But you need to know that you are still against the trend. If price is above the central pivot range, okay, price above the central pivot range, it is at about above 1950 based on gold futures, then I'll be more bullish on gold. But right now, if you want to try, you could, but you'll be the early one. Okay, so you need to set your stop loss in place. Okay, Ken. All right, so I hope that answers your question so far. So I think with that, 1 hour, 10 minutes, just in time. So once again, okay, go and purchase my seasonal advantage. If you still haven't, I'm still giving you a 10% discount over here. Okay, and also, seasonal advantage, and also register for the Market Insights Trading Festival. Okay, Ken, I hope you guys, have a finding value in this session. If you find value in this session, just type value in the comments over here. Okay, all right. If you find value in the session, just type value in the comments before you leave this session, and also give me a like, share, or comments. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you learn something new as well. So again, I share with you this site over here, interesting tool, the stockmarket.industry. Okay, go and check it out. And the OPEX, okay, or I try to explain to you, and why a lot of times leading towards the OPEX, it tends to be positive. Okay, so I hope you guys learned something new. Okay, and yeah, if you haven't registered for the Market Insights Trading Festival, do register for it. Okay, so I will see you guys again. I think this is the last week. Okay, next week, no Facebook Live. Next week, no Facebook Live, because in preparation for the summit. Okay, all right, Saturday is the summit. Okay, and with that, okay, this will be most likely maybe next week I will give you a video update. Okay, so with that, I thank you so much for your session here. Thank you so much for being here and being on time. Okay, and have a good night, have a good evening, have a good weekend. Bye bye.